What do you think of when you think of American food? Maybe you think of Southern barbecue, shrimp and grits, maybe food from around the world, fast food, or lots of packaged food? Whatever you think of, hold that thought because a lot of other countries around the world advertise food from the USA in a way in which one might find hilarious or completely offensive. And today we are going to try American-style food products from supermarkets here in Germany.
What's up everybody? We are Deanna and Phil. Deanna is from the United States and I am from Germany, and we are currently living in Germany.
Ever since 2018, when Phil and I visited Germany together, I've noticed some American-style products at the supermarkets. And I'm not talking about the standard Oreos or Philadelphia cream cheese or even Flaming Hot Cheetos. I'm talking about these products with big American flags on them that say American all over it. And these products tend to be limited time and they rotate through different things. So today we gathered a few and we're gonna try them. So for the first thing, we have donuts.
Usually donuts should be a dessert to me or a snack in the afternoon, but like you told me, they're also a breakfast thing, right?
Yes, yeah, in the US they're often a breakfast thing, and to me they must be deep fried. However, these are frozen, from the frozen section.
Yeah, so check it out. It's this Mike and Mitchell's brand. It has the big American colors, the flag on there. It says mini donuts. Germany is not really a donut country.
To me, you can't just have bread with a hole in it and call it a donut, but I'm going to give this a try. All right, which one are you going for?
Chocolate.
I'll go for this Simpsons looking donut.
Simpsons looking one. Check them out. That's what they look like. They just were frozen. They said defrost for 1 hour at room temperature.
Yeah.
So we shall see. Best donut I've ever had.
I will slap you.
No. I think they're okay for frozen and small. They're decent. It's no filling, obviously. Just a little bit of frosting on the top, little sprinkles.
To me, this tastes like everywhere in Germany that is trying to do a donut right now. If you go to the supermarket, you see the same thing. You see these donuts that look like they have been defrosted from a frozen section.
This one's the worst.
The dark chocolate one is the best of the three. However, to me, these are not donuts and I would not get these again. Seriously, donuts need to be deep fried, and this tastes like every donut here in Germany. You go to the supermarkets, you even go to these donut shops that just have smothered with Nutella and Kit Kat. It's a very trendy thing right now in Germany. It's Instagrammable, but it doesn't taste like a deep fried, delicious donut to me.
The ones we had in the US are better. This one, I think they still taste okay, but not great. We should go for something hearty now because this was
sweet beginnings.
The breakfast, and now I think we should just go right into it.
Oh, here we go.
With the mother load. Look at that thing. Ooh, yeah.
Yes. So we have St. Louis style ribs.
Yes. We found them at a penny supermarket here in Germany. St. Louis ribs, low and slow cooked, unglazed, and then we had this package of glazing that we
spicy glazing.
Smothered it on there. They didn't look that appetizing when we pulled them out of the packaging, and they were just in the oven for like half an hour.
There are 3 different glazing suggestions here, and we got the hot and spicy glazing.
Yeah, there's also smoky barbecue and honey
barbecue.
Very American things, super American food. Ribs in Germany are known but not that famous, and I think I have to say the ribs we had at 2 barbecue places in the US on our trips was some of the best food, not just American food, that I've ever had.
Well, I think you're a little spoiled because I picked the better ones.
Yeah, I'm just saying best food ever. So let's see if these compare. Yeah.
Wow, they fall off.
2 pieces.
Here they are.
With the glazing.
And we added the glazing on after.
Enough talk, let's eat. It's not horrible.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised.
Me too.
It's surprisingly not that bad.
Are ribs just better?
Yeah, I think just ribs
are they just better food?
Yeah.
If the ones from the restaurant are that great, and these frozen, crappy looking ones are still pretty good. Like if the ones from Louis Barbecue were a 10, then these are still a 6.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wow.
Which is good, which is very good.
Which is really good, especially since this was only €7 just for the packaging without the sauce. I think the sauce was like €1, 80 cents or something.
Kind of comes off the bone. It's not quite as slow cooked with the barbecue places. I have to pace myself. I want to keep eating this, but we have so much food to try.
Wow. Is this blasphemy? Like, why does it taste pretty good?
Mr. Billy Butcher is making ribs now. So
the boys are back.
Nothing of this is going to waste, don't worry.
Don't worry.
All right, we're sticking with some hearty food. We have American-style chicken nuggets and very American-style tiny corn dogs.
Okay, I thought it was pretty funny.
It says corny dogs, American-style with tomato paprika dip. And I think to me, corn dogs is such an American food. You want to hear something funny? This here is going to be my first corn dog ever.
Yeah, he was actually commenting when we were in the US that he wanted to try a corn dog, but we never came across one.
You didn't allow me.
That's not true.
This does not look like the corn dogs that I see on TV. There we go. Corn dog. That's not great.
Yeah, I also think this isn't the typical corn dog. It has a little more texture in the batter than a normal corn dog.
It's a very crunchy, crispy batter. Isn't a corn dog usually like
A smoother batter.
like the beefy in the...
Yeah, exactly.
This doesn't taste bad, but it's not great.
Yeah, this one's not that great. This packaging was also in the section with a few other frozen products that claimed to be American style. It was like stuffed jalapeno peppers, some mozzarella sticks were there too. I would never buy this again.
The red and white stripes. You have to, as an American.
You have to.
Same thing, there were some nuggets. Nuggets are not uncommon here, very normal.
Yeah.
A lot of people eat nuggets.
I think this is what people think when they think of Americans. They just eat chicken nuggets, right? I don't know why.
Actually better than the corn dog. For a frozen one, you know?
Yeah.
Frozen nuggets are hit or miss, always. These are on the better side of the frozen ones.
I feel like they're average.
Ooh, I like them though. I could eat like 60 of those.
Really? They're not McDonald's level.
Yeah, where do you get the best nuggets?
McDonald's
is up there, but aren't there better ones? You pick the next item.
I love this stuff.
Of course.
Macaroni and cheese. Look at this beauty.
So this is something that's hard to find in a German supermarket. And there are facts out there that some stuff of mac and cheese is not allowed in Germany for food regulation.
I think with the American ones, there are certain dyes and ingredients that are not allowed in the EU, so that's why you don't see a lot of boxed mac and cheese like you do in the US. It says macaroni mit Käsesoße. I've never tried this, but I wanted to, so.
Yeah, they actually look pretty good. We just added some milk and this cheese powder in the end. She loves mac and cheese.
I'm just so biased for mac and cheese. Did you want some?
No. If you eat that bowl, you're gonna be sick for days.
Oh.
Mac and cheese was one of these eye-opening experiences in the US. We ordered the mac and cheese and it says 900 calories on the portion and I expected like a huge bowl and it was literally a quarter of this.
Yeah, it was so small.
So small. And that was one of these moments where I realized, oh crap, that food here is calorie dense. But these are pretty good, right?
Yeah, that's surprisingly good. Obviously, if you go get some homemade ones or some ones with some like nice toppings and stuff, that's the best, but that's pretty good for boxed mac and cheese. It's comparable to Kraft mac and cheese.
There has to be Coke or something in it because I just want to keep eating.
Right? As a kid, I would always put canned tuna fish in here and mix it around. That was my favorite and I lived off of that in college too.
Sounds a little weird, but I can see that working. So far, I'm very positively pleased with how the quality is. This one I have not high hopes for. Look at this. I don't know if you can see properly. This one was funnily advertised as Meatballs American Beef Barbecue. And it looks a bit like tomato sauce with meatballs.
Yeah, it
We shall
looks
see.
horrible. I don't think American barbecue meatballs are a thing.
I'm just gonna eat a whole meatball, I guess.
Very saucy.
I think your face says it. It's not that great. It's typically this supermarket packed meat quality that you expect. Like it's not good meat quality.
It's a meat out of a can.
And this tastes like a tomato sauce with a bit of a barbecue.
This is horrible.
This is, yeah. So this one you can forget. This is so far the worst item.
We don't recommend you to try this. All right, next we have Tex-Mex pizza. This had a big, bold American on the packaging.
This actually doesn't look that bad, at least crust-wise, topping-wise. It looks not great to me, but pretty American.
Why is this American? What makes this American?
Because Tex-Mex and Meat Lovers Pizza is like what I associate with American pizza. So again, that brand, the American flag on it. Stuffed crust, that is also not very typical here. So I guess it's minced meat, paprika, bell peppers, and then you have cheese.
And sauce. Okay, surprisingly very little cheese for something that claims to be American.
Well, they have cheese in the crust though.
It says extra scharf, meaning extra spicy, but it's not too spicy.
It has a bit of spice to it, and I like that. What I don't like is that meat quality.
I don't like the dough. It's very doughy. Also, this pizza is very heavy compared to the normal pizza, frozen pizzas that you get here in Germany. It's not my favorite.
I think taste-wise it's actually okay. I expected worse. I'm not a fan of the meat, but the spice is cool, and I think the dough is pretty decent, and the cheese in the dough and the crust is also pretty okay.
Next, we should do something that is very childhood America for me, growing up in the US. We have...
The Pledge of Allegiance.
No.
Oh.
We have peanut butter. Also with peanut butter is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
And Diana already made them nicely, like this.
We have strawberry jelly, and if you go to the supermarkets, this kind of bread, they often have an American flag on it. Here.
It's so true. You know why? Because Germany thinks so high of itself with its bread. And then you see the white bread, which has like the worst reputation. And that's American bread. That's the
They
crappy
label it
one.
as American bread here.
Yeah. I already know
Try.
this is gonna be good.
Strawberry and crunchy. Dude, this is my childhood.
I usually toast it when I do one. You don't do that, right?
No, because if you pack this together with a toasted thing, it becomes untoasted if you leave it in a sandwich bag or
That's true.
a package for a few hours. I don't know, when I brought my lunch to school, peanut butter and jelly was the thing I had all the time. I haven't had peanut butter and jelly in so long, probably since the last video we filmed with it. It just brings me back to that time every time when I have one.
It's not that popular here. We always have this peanut butter in the supermarket somewhere in a small section if you look for it. But it's not very common. I can't believe it. I would have loved this as a kid. I tried to make my 9-year-old nephew to eat it, and he refused to. He didn't even want to try it. Like, ugh.
He's like, ew, gross.
It triggered me a bit, so we locked him in the basement.
No, we didn't. If you're from Germany, give it a try. Peanut butter with strawberry jelly or your preferred jelly on toast bread.
I think, we should throw something sweet in there and very, very American. I don't know if I'm a big fan. Peanut butter cups.
Don't set it up like that. You should give it a try and then
will.
make your opinion.
And the Reese's are the huge ones.
So when I first visited in 2018, it wasn't so easy to find Reese's, but I feel like it's easier and easier to find some of these American candies nowadays.
Oh.
A nice substitute.
Look at them, they're tiny.
Yeah, this is like a peanut butter cup.
I thought they're gonna be more packed again.
No,
But
these
they're
are
not.
Reese's. This is also things.
Let's see. This is so good.
Yeah.
Didn't I try the Reese's in America and hated them?
Yeah, this is not as sweet as a Reese's.
Holy cow, I'm not joking. They're awesome.
They also had almond butter cups too there, but we decided to go with the peanut butter for this video.
That's a reclosable bag
Oh,
here.
that's nice.
As if anybody would need that.
You gonna finish them now?
I'm gonna finish them after this video. Dude.
Wow. I think this is like when you think of American candy, I feel like Hershey's pops up probably and then Reese's, but this is a good budget option here.
Biggest surprise, these things. They're freaking good.
Before we continue with the video, we need you to like the video and subscribe to our channel. It's free. Thank you. And if you want to further support us, you can become a channel member, or you can support us on patreon.com/Deana'sPhil, where we make additional monthly videos. We want to give a big thank you to our family tier patrons: Marcus Ottensman, Fred42, Ethan Mitchell, Heather Kuffner, Hessen Matro, Shar Mills, Tarek Malkosh, Stephanie Vend, Jörg Michels, Megan Rosati, Shannon Bradley, Klaus Eisart, Lee Lim, Robert J. Kasper, Roger Lupke, Julia Fangruber, Marian E. Demert, and Anthony LaJudas. Thank you, and now back to the video.
By the way, I have an assortment of drinks here. We have Starbucks coffee, and Starbucks obviously is very prominent in Germany too. However, it is heavily associated with America.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of social justice people like to shit on Starbucks because it's like representing the corporate world and overpriced coffee and stuff. That might be true. However, you know what you're getting there, and I'm somewhere in the middle, to be honest. I'm just noticing that cold coffee is making more its way into Germany, and I love it in summer.
Coming.
So let's see. Yeah, decent
Taste.
cold
I feel like
brew.
you just know the taste before you taste it. If you've ever had this before, you'll probably just know it.
Then we bought an American milkshake with the flag, and I got the banana version. They had banana and chocolate, and I went with a banana.
I can't believe you went with the banana. That's horrible. Why would you do that?
I don't know. I would do that. It's very artificial. It's
try.
not. Yeah.
I think artificial banana is hands down my least favorite flavor, but I love bananas in general.
Yeah,
So.
screw that milkshake. But Dr. Pepper, that is such an American icon, right?
Taste of Dr. Pepper.
The taste of originality.
Oh wow.
That's the, you don't know that?
Sing. No, I don't.
That's a slogan.
I don't know what Dr. Pepper tastes like. And I had it, I bet 4 or 5 times in my life. I always forget, I can't remember. And I have a glass, I wanted to see
What it looks like.
what it looks like.
Inspect it. Look at this. Drinking
It
out
looks
of an
like Coke. Looks like old beer. 8 beer glass. It's very dark. Looks like Coke. Dr. Pepper. Excuse me. That's all right. What is it, licorice?
I don't know either. I was not allowed to have soda growing up. Every time I went to the movie theater, I always got Dr. Pepper with my popcorn. It tastes like a movie theater should taste like to me.
I understand that. I'm not loving it though.
What? Give me that. Give me
It's
that.
too artificial, too licorice or something tasting. I can't even tell what it is.
It's very seasoned. It's like spicier Pepsi. Or
It looks
Coke.
like Coke and it bubbles like Coke, but it's not. One very weird thing we found at the shop is this butcher's bacon jam. It says it's the smoky, sweet stuff you can use with pork meat or even on a bread roll for fries or on steak. So I'm not really sure what it is. Look at that.
So I know bacon is heavily associated with America, but I don't think I've ever seen a sandwich like this. It looks like a sloppy Joe, and it smells like dog food.
It's a very weird consistency. Very hard jello-ish type of texture.
The smell is really getting to me,
In a good or in a bad way.
like in a bad way.
Yeah. Ooh, I cannot eat that by itself.
Do you think it would taste good with bread?
I don't know if it would. Caramelized onion meets bacon and then mixed together with a lot of sugar.
It tastes a little better than it smells because the smell is really strong. But yeah, you're right. Caramelized onions for sure. Tastes like shredded meat. Chunky, but shredded, like hairy a little bit.
I'm struggling to think of a good use of this because why would I put this on my meat? If I put this on a steak, I feel like that's excessive.
It doesn't taste like bacon at all to me.
Another thing that is also barbecue labeled is this noodle salad, South Carolina style.
Whoa, I cannot believe anything is advertised as South Carolina here in Germany. Half the time when I tell people that's the state that I come from, they don't know where it is.
That's
like
true.
Here in Germany, they don't know where it is.
Yeah, so this is what it looks like. It's orange.
general?
It's South Carolina style because everything there is orange.
What? That's not true. If it has
Tomato.
Carolina caviar in it, then
is that?
maybe. Pimento cheese.
There's a spoon. We'll just see. Ooh, I'm going through a mixed emotions here. First I thought, not great, then, ooh, better than I thought. 2 seconds later, no, not great.
Me too. In South Carolina specifically, you'll find a lot of macaroni cold salad with the macaroni noodles. It actually tastes like something that you would find at a barbecue or pool event or outdoor summer event in South Carolina.
These noodle salads are very common in Germany too. We have a bunch of them. People love to bring them to barbecues in summer too. And I always think they're very, very bad. This one, same thing, is very bad.
You are extremely biased for these noodle things. Like, he hates all of them. He doesn't like any of them. Every time we're at your sister's and you're just like, bleh, bleh. You try them every time and you're just disgusted by it. I too do not love macaroni salads or pasta salads. This one tastes like every other one to me. It's on a scale if you love it or hate it. I think it's a personal preference.
I think it's just really bad quality food.
All right, we're gonna do something sweet and we're gonna have 2 of them together. Soft cookies. Oftentimes here in Germany, the cookies are labeled as American. There are so many different American style cookies. You have a big American flag on every label. This first one is going to be these soft baked white chocolate lemon ones.
And the other one is from Meine Kuchenwelt, and it's just soft cookies with milk chocolate. So chocolate chip cookies, basically. And I think they might label those types of cookies American here because we have a lot of cookies, Kekse, but they come in all shapes and forms, but this chocolate chip style, I think that might not have been very German, so that's why these are like the American ones.
Wow, they're surprisingly small cookies for a very big package.
Yeah, 2 little piles.
Wow, these are tiny.
Wow, they feel doughy.
They are
though.
dense. They feel like they haven't been baked. Are we supposed to bake these?
Yeah, we're supposed to bake these. Look at them. They're definitely soft cookies.
Let's give it a try.
It's like eating cookie dough.
Yeah, it feels like it hasn't been finished yet. But it's very, very strong lemon.
So I think what makes this maybe special and maybe very American is that it's so soft.
The softness.
It's almost cookie dough. Let's try these. Kuchenwelt. So a German company definitely making these.
Yeah, I think all of these are German companies located in Germany.
And this is the proper size. Not that crap.
Look
Look
at
at that. What the hell is that?
It's like a planet and a moon. This is also a soft cookie here.
Wow.
The standard chocolate chip one though.
Looks a bit like the one from Subway.
Subway.
Subway. So much better.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, we've had this one before. They have white chocolate options as well, and then just complete chocolate on chocolate options. This is one of the better soft cookie options that I've found in Germany as far as pre-packaging goes.
It's from Aldi, and it goes so nicely with the banana milkshake.
Ew, why are you drinking that?
It's for the gains. Well, why? What else would I drink that? Okay, so we tried all these items that are labeled super American here in German supermarkets, and there's so much more.
So I feel like some of this stuff you will find in the US often, like mac and cheese is a very standard thing. But I also think that in other countries they tend to show the crappy foods. Like when you think of stereotypical American food, the sugary, oversweetened cookies or the unhealthy food.
It's interesting to see that they're coming into the country here and that they're advertising it as is, like this American branded, which is kind of new to me. I really think mac and cheese tastes great, the ribs were great,
I will
and
eat
this was a lot of fun to make.
But let us know what American style food looks like in your country. Do you have a lot of food branded as such? As always, thank you so much for watching and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.